I do not think you understand why the average Singaporean with only 500,000 Sing dollar retirement nest egg in their CPF can feel poorer than a Malaysian with 500,000 ringgit in their EPF. Now you see, people feel rich not only because of how many zeros in their CPF or EPF. People feel poor when they do not have much or any options in life. In other words, like having no control and powerless. Yes, Singaporeans can take out their CPF at age 55 in excess of the full retirement sum. But this full retirement sum, you see, every year goes up like rocket ship, right? Around 3% a year. So today, you are 55, imagine you are Singaporean, you got 300,000 in your CPF retirement account. According to this, you can only take out around 100,000. But then, do you really want to take out? Because you need this entire 300,000 to hit, say, 450,000 at age 65. And use this amount to enroll into CPF Life that gives you, say, 2003 to 2005 a month, yes? So end up, you cannot. So end up, you can, but you do not dare to withdraw your excess CPF inside your retirement account at 55. Correct me if I'm wrong. And if you are way younger, say you are a Singaporean 35 years old today, by the time you hit 55 in 20 years time, CPF full retirement sum could be at 400,000. Not much excess you can or dare to take out. Even so, you are still facing the same dilemma like someone who are age 55 today, because you need to max out your CPF life amount at 65, right? So even with, say, 500,000 now at 65, you only get like about 2,007 Sing dollar a month forever, or about 32,000 a year, say until age 80 lah. Now let's do some quick calculation here. 32,000 a year Sing dollar, you multiply that for 15 years, right? Let's say 65 to 80 years old. And that is close to 500,000, 500,000, which is your money in CPF anyway at 65. But the government, or CPF in this case, instead of giving you this lump sum, 500,000 at 65, for that entire 55 or 65 to 80, you are subsisting on 2007 EPR CPF Life Standard Plan, living in the most expensive city in the world. You can feel like you have no control, you are powerless, and maybe poor. Versus, let's say, in Malaysia, right now, EPF, right? Malaysians have the options to withdraw the entire lump sum, entire 500,000 ringgit in the EPF and live like a king for 5 years until they are 60, and then condemn lah. Or keep this EPF, 500,000, earning like 5-6% yearly interest, subsisting on, say, 2,000 ringgit a month, indefinitely without touching the EPF capital. But 2,000 a month ringgit, where can some small towns like Cameron Highlands lor? But Singapore, entire country, also a metro city, got lower cost of living one. Tell me. Of course, 500,000 Sing dollar for a retiree in Singapore is 3 times richer than 500,000 ringgit retiree in Malaysia. But a retiree living in Singapore, do they feel like 3 times richer than a Malaysian living in a small town in Malaysia? So you can see it is about this. Money of any financial assets on itself means nothing. But it is to provide freedom of choice, right? Human like the having choices in life. In this case, Singapore CPF pension fund restrict your choice for your own good, but Malaysian EPF pension policy let you decide, like you are responsible for your own actions. If you donate your EPF money to Genting or Marina Bay Sands, then the government say you don't blame me for not taking care of you. I have got Malaysian Bumi Putra client who literally use their EPF money, withdraw everything after retirement at 55, to buy a farmland to build a house on it back in the kampong, right? So that is the definition of rich life for them. Singapore, where can buy land to build a house? Now, apparently, what I learned from my Malay clients in Malaysia, you can take a Malay out of the kampong, but you can't really take that kampong hut out of a Malay. So you see, Malaysians have options to work, to live in Singapore, to take advantage of the best of what Singapore has to offer, like a strong Sing dollar and the world-class education for their children if they their parents, and then they do this during their most productive or active income earning years, and then they can choose to maintain their standard of living at a lower cost by returning back to Malaysia during retirement. But Singaporeans do not have this luxury to choose, because they cannot find any other countries outside that comes with like squeaky clean toilets, the efficient, safe and safe social system, which again I think is one of the best in the world already, like, especially your Changi airport, right? I have to give it to Singapore, right? But the thing is, with all these world-class things, you can still find things to complain one, and that is why